It's Debatable with Mark Gray here on MLBBro.com.
We head to H-Town where my man Devan Wade joins us from KTSU.
Good afternoon, man. Pleasure to be here. Love what you guys are doing with MLB Bro. So love it. Enjoy it.
Dusty Baker is an original Black Knight. He's won everywhere as a manager and as a player. So, is Dusty Baker being overlooked for American League Manager of the Year?
I think so. I think he is, because I don't think people really appreciate how he's had to piecemeal the bullpen and deal with a number of injuries. And this team is right back. You lose a guy like Verlander, who's out for the year. You lose George Springer, and still this team keeps on going. You have major injuries. You don't have what I would consider a true number one starter, with Verlander being, pretty much it may be done for a career, but it's certainly done this year. And still, they're right there. They're right in the thick of things, even though nobody's really talking about it.
To me, this is Dusty Baker's best managing job ever when you look at a collective body of work. They were the most hated team in baseball last year during a 60-game schedule, and they still got to the ALCS, and they lost. They come back this year. People are still hating on them. As you mentioned, they lost Justin Verlander. As you mentioned, they've been without George Springer. To me, no matter what happens this year, this is his best managing job, but it may not be as good as Tony La Russa.
This is not a new kid on the block, where the White Sox are really kind of reemerging after a long period of not being a very good baseball team. So, of course, the new shiny toy gets all the attention, but we've been here for a while. The Astros have been good for a really long while, and really through all the tumultuous times that this organization has had, it's been the steady hand of Dusty Baker that has really, really gotten this team to where it is.
All right, Devin, let's talk about the Astros as a team for a second. Are they getting enough respect?
Well, I think if you're talking about from other teams and other folks in the world of baseball, I think so. I think the general media and the general fan base of really the baseball fans all over the country, no, they don't get enough respect, and that's fine. I mean, if you look at it, remember all of the guys opted out of the All-Star game for one reason or another. So again, they weren't even on the national stage for really the biggest showcase of the year for Major League Baseball. They didn't participate, and that was fine, and nobody here complained about it. Because at the end of the day, just like when San Antonio used to sit starters in the regular season, it's not about the regular season. It's about getting ready to play in October. So that's what it's about.
I would have loved to have seen Springer there, but, I get the fact that he wanted to rest. I'm a big fan of Michael Brantley. I really wanted to see him. So I think that could have gone a longer way to mending fences on the Midsummer Night stage, which would have carried forward. And I didn't agree with that move as a collective. Individuals maybe, but everybody, it kind of seemed like they was holding on just a little bit, kept something going. That should have been a kumbaya moment.
There were reasons. I mean, if they were first time, and actually I think if the fans had voted them in, I think they would have gone. But by the fact that they were just, they made the team by manager's decision or whatever, I think that, that was okay. That's fine. Y'all can have it. And I didn't care. I don't think nobody in Houston even really cared. We didn't care.
But it's about baseball. It's bigger than just Houston. Y'all got brothers that we wanted to see, man. Anytime we get a chance to put the brothers on center stage, put them on blast, we have got to take advantage of it. Is this a better team than the team that won it in 2017?
Well, again, I don't think that they're a better team, but I think they are good enough if healthy. Now, you want to get Bregman back. If you can get Bregman back healthy, Correa's had ups and downs a little bit this season, but he's a primetime guy, so he can respond. It's just about health and really clutch hitting, and these guys have been on the biggest stage various times. So this is what they live for. I think they can. And if you look at how they played against the better teams in baseball, they just came off of a stretch where they lost games to the Royals. They got swept by the Royals. They struggled against the Twins. Those teams won't be around in October. and in the postseason. The team, the really quality team, they play well against. It's not a big issue for the most part. I know they lost a couple games to the Yankees in New York, but nobody's scared of the Yankees, especially down here. So, again.
Be careful what you ask for. They raking again, bro. Stanton and Aaron Judge are feeling themselves.
Okay.
Don't underestimate the ghosts of Yankee past. They will come back to bite you in the, well, you know what I'm saying. That's the debatable. Remember, leave that weak stuff out over the plate. You might get taken deep. Deuces.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major leaguers.